laundry detergent, backpacks, duffel bags, garden tools and supplies, scissors, fabrics and sewing supplies, canned fruit, veggies, soups, stews, etc., bleach, canning supplies, knives and sharpening tools, files, stones, steel, bikes, tires, tubes, pumps, chains, sleeping bags, blankets, pillows, mats, carbon monoxide alarm, battery powered, board games, fun for the whole family, keep the kids occupied, cards, dice, rat poison, roach killer, mouse traps, ant traps, cockroach magnets, paper plates, cups, utensils. If that's your forte, I prefer to go with other things. Baby wipes, rain gear, shaving supplies, hand pups and siphons, scissors, of course. I would also mention on here to add to this list to cut your own hair. I don't expect to be going to a salon or a barber shop if I need to cut my hair. Boy Scout handbook, that's great for learning ropes. I wish I kept mine when I was in Boy Scouts for about 2 years, from the time I was 11 to 13. It goes on. I'm almost to the end of it here, but we've covered most of this. Graham crackers, saltines, pretzels, trail mix, food for high energy, popcorn, peanut butter, nuts, socks, underwear, lumber, all types, tools, wagons, carts, cots, inflatable mattresses, gloves, lantern hangers, teas, coffee, cigarettes, wine, liquors for bribes, medicinal, etc., glue, nails, nuts, bolts, screws, chewing gum, candies, hats, cotton handkerchiefs, goats, and chicken. What do you think will disappear before these things that's not on the list? So that's what I encourage some of the people calling in tonight. It's an idea for something for you to call in about. Of course, I have some other things in my other pack, but maybe I'll go into that in a minute. First, Mike, let's go ahead and let that caller through. Hello, caller. You're on Outside the Box. You're on the air, friend. You're loud and clear.
Hello?
You're loud and clear. Can you hear me? You're on the air, sir. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
All right, well, for some reason I can't hear you, but here, I'm going to run down what I got. I just want to save you a bunch of heartache, Alex. That's a big stove, bud, and if they ever try to take your truck away, man, you can get the smaller stoves. And I've been carrying stuff for years. I'm going to tell you what's in my pack. It's my sleeping bag and my tent. And I've got a canteen that's got a little metal cup in there, and I keep the wooden bowls, and I got a big plastic container with rice in it, man, and I got this very small medical kit that consists of tape, lots of Neosporin, a little thing of a peroxide, and some quick clot, blood clotting kit, and some toilet paper. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see them take all your stuff, man, but yeah, you can make it. You're gonna have to carry all that stuff sometime, and it's just best to have your tent and your sleeping bag and your wooden bowls, bro, and your Vindaloo. Hang in there, Alex.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling in. And hopefully I'll have my tags worked out soon so I don't have to worry about them taking my car. But the point is to do the right thing so you don't have to panic when it hits the fan or you feel you need to live in the city, be a survivalist without having a shelter. So I'm in that situation. Yeah, I do bounce around. There are people that offer me a place to live in terms of for a day or two. But I'm taking this experience, these 11 days. I think I'm going to be relocating somewhere, perhaps in a couple weeks. But in the meantime, it gives me a chance to work out my stuff and test my own skills. But really, you got to get out in the wilderness for weeks on end to really test how prepared you are and how self-sufficient you are. It's also good to go camping for more than one day, to be away from the auras of those in the toxic environment known as the urban grid, the metropolis, Portland, Oregon. It's tough sometimes living with so many people in a big city where so many people are worried about the economy, but they don't want to know about the new world order. And so often it's times I just got to step away so I can hear my own thoughts. This is a nice little, he's talking about the backpack stuff. Okay, so this is the small stuff for the backpack. This is a basic unit. Okay, I've used this a couple times. It's a lot smaller. This is obviously a very small pot. There's a stove in there too that goes with a mini propane thing. This is my miscellaneous box. So a lot of stuff is in here that I wouldn't want to be falling around going, God, where is that? Where is that candle? Where is that fuse? I found this somewhere. You never know what you're going to... Now, the purpose of this is to help start a fire, not blow something up, for those that are getting the wrong idea. But you never know how this stuff is going to help you or help someone else. Little mini sewing kit. Still got to work on my sewing skills. Still got to work on my knife sharpening skills. Some extra batteries, definitely. This is an emergency fishing kit my friend made me. We'll set that aside. Plastic bag, sewing kit. This is some foil with some flammable items in here. We've also got a flashlight. We've got a pen. We've got a whistle. You might want to be found. This might not be a situation where you're running. You might want that airplane up there to see you because you're a lost hiker. So remember, this isn't about fear. This isn't about being worried about the New World Order. It's about being empowered. It's about being strong, knowing that you can do it. You have a can-do attitude. You have everything that you need. And you don't need these material things. You don't need these mansions. You don't need these yachts. You don't need a McDonald's. You don't need a supermarket. You don't need the mainstream media to tell you what's going on because they're lying to you anyway. So remember, this is about empowering yourself and building confidence. Emergency survival fishing kit. Haven't opened it yet. I hope it's good. They charge $10 for it. Of course, we've got these masks here. And of course, we've got the night sticks. Well, actually, that's another show. No, we've got the light sticks. We've got a mini knife sharpener, of course. We've got earplugs. And then, of course, we have a couple different tablets for water purification. But on the topic of that, I don't know how I'm going to clean all this stuff up. I don't know how I'm going to get to the news tonight. But I haven't done a show on gear in a while. That's why we're revisiting this topic. And of course, you can join the conversation tonight as well. Numbers are on the screen. An MSR water filter is great to have, but after you filter it, you definitely want to take care of the little microbes in there. And I prefer using something like this to chlorine or bleach, and that can help you in small amounts to kill the stuff, but also kills the good stuff in there. This is grapefruit seed extract. That's grapefruit seed extract, and this helps out in a lot of different ways to get rid of the parasites in your body. It's also been recommended to me as something that you can take if you have any skin infections, if you have any fungi infections, if you have any illnesses. It definitely can help out with that. This is a smaller size tent. I have two other ones that are in the car. I've got some more clothes. We've got the survivalcenter.com catalog. I've got floss. This is something that also comes in handy. Look at my red third eye. These are very, very nice when you're going through the woods at night and you need to definitely have your hands free. And it actually flips over and shines in a normal fashion as well. This is good for practicing your throwing skills. Make you feel like a reincarnated Native American Indian. But these are good for obviously chopping wood and things of that nature. Blades are important to take care of, to keep them oiled, keep them ready to go. You call that a knife, mate? That ain't a knife. That's a knife. And so yes, this is definitely about a $120 K-bar blade. This belongs to my friend in there in the studio. I don't think I've returned this to her. Nice to see you also, Emily. These are very nice for cutting pieces of wood. It's made of wood, and a lot of them are manufactured with a plastic handle. Obviously, rope is going to be good for a number of different reasons, and I have a number of sizes for rope. There's some extra batteries, and then, of course, there is the small K-bar blade. And this is very durable, very strong, made in Taiwan, not China. In many cases, where the knife comes from can lead you to being able to find out the level of quality of the knife. China produces a number of crappy products, as we all know. And so this is important. Deodorant is important, but I don't like the commercial stuff. That stuff that's toxic, and I won't put that stuff under my armpits. Trader Joe's has their own line here. And I want to remind everybody, I am not advertising for any company, but I'm providing you with some ideas for some stuff that you might want to look at. A couple months ago, actually about a year ago, in the last place that I was living at, the neighbors upstairs were having a very loud, obnoxious party. A lot of beer cans that were thrown over. One of the other items that found its way downstairs near my living area was this particular knife. I looked at this knife, and it has a